Hi everyone, this is Lori. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now I have a really cute project for you today. I was at Hobby Lobby and I was in the gingerbread aisle where all of the gingerbread garland and gingerbread ornaments are and everything gingerbread you can imagine. And I saw these chocolate spoons and I had forgotten about them, to tell you the truth. I saw quite a few different people making these chocolate spoons last Christmas, but I never got the chance to do them. So it jogged my memory and I thought, I think I'm going to do that this year. So this is what I did. And they are chocolate spoon ornaments. And I'll show you exactly how I put these together. I hope you enjoy this. Okay, so I'm going to start off by letting you know where I found some of my supplies. I bought these wooden spoons from Amazon. They were $5.99. I did have free shipping because of my Amazon Prime membership. Now, these little wooden spoons, I ordered these because they were nice and thin, and I wanted to be able to just go in and punch a hole right here without having to drill a hole, because there are some spoons, and if you look from the side view, you can see they're real thick, and I didn't want to have to drill them, so that's why I bought this. These are approximately 3.9 inches from the very bottom of the spoon to the very top of the spoon. And the actual width here is just a hair over an inch wide, I would say. So I will give you the link on my blog. If you're interested, just go to my blog, and when you see a picture of this project, all that information will be there for you. And another thing I ordered from Amazon were these brown glue sticks. They are mini glue sticks, I believe. Anyway, you get this whole package here, and I will also put a link to that, okay? And as far as the little sprinkles, these are sprinkles I picked up from Temu last year. A bunch of them were on sale after Christmas, so I grabbed them. I didn't really know what I was going to do with them at the time, but I'm really glad that I did decide to get them, because I'm able to use them now on these little chocolate spoons that we're making. Okay, and then I have some little resin pieces for crafting, and I like to pick up the resin pieces with the little eye screws, because you can use these as a charm, and if you want to use them as an embellishment, all you have to do is just twist off the little eye screw, and they come out like butter very easily. Okay, so you might want to get some of those. They do have those on Temu and AliExpress and just about everywhere, I think, now. Okay, so with that said, we'll get started. I painted this white spoon with white acrylic paint, and I believe I used wicker white on this, and that is the folk art paint. Okay, so you're going to need a hot glue, alright, a hot glue gun. I decided to buy this one because I didn't want to use my mini detail hot glue gun, because it would have taken me forever to squirt the chocolate in this base. I wanted something that was hot and would give me a little time to work, so that's why I went for the hot glue gun and not the low temp as well. So I'm just going to lay this here, and this is a real cheap glue gun. I bought it at Hobby Lobby for like $2.99, but I do have to kind of help the glue guns by the glue gun by pushing the glue stick at the back. Okay, I'm gonna hold it upwards a little bit like this, and then I'm going to start placing things on here. Chocolate piece here, another little peppermint, and then there we go, and then maybe some of this right here. Let's see. Doggone it, I gotta, oops. Oh, I thought I had something on there. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Okay, maybe another little peppermint. Another snowflake. Oh, I thought I had a snowflake on there already. Well, that's alright. That's good I put it there then. Here's Santa. Ugh. I dipped that down a little too far, didn't I? That's okay. And let's put another chocolate piece there. Maybe some red. So see how it gives you a little time to work? That's why you want a hot glue gun and not a low temp. And I think actually that looks pretty good right there. You can kind of tap it down a little bit if you want. But I think that looks good. So I'm just going to allow this to dry for now, and then I'm going to grab one of my gingerbread spoons. Now, I used the acrylic paint in honey brown, and I believe that was Americana paint, the honey brown. So, yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And by the way, this is a silicone mat here. And I also bought this silicone mat from Amazon. It was in a set of 2. And I really like them. You hear that glue gun creaking? That's what happens when you buy a $2.99 glue gun. Okay, so I'm going to kind of hold this like that, because if I let it go, I don't want the hot glue to run. Oh no, there we go. And piece of chocolate. Let's get a little Santa face in there somewhere. And up. There we go. Oh, got it in the glue. In the glue. Yuck. Okay. One thing about this project is it is pretty forgiving as far as, you know, if you accidentally mess up or drop one here, drop one there. It doesn't tend to look bad because it's supposed to be candy sprinkled on, so. Okay, and then another one down here. I better put some more sprinkles on, huh? And honestly, you really can't mess this up. Alright, and then maybe I can fit another tiny Santa head up there. Yeah. Okay, so this is what we have, and I think it's solid enough now where I can lay it down without it worrying about it running. So we're going to let those set until they're 100% cool, okay? And then we'll be back and we'll work on the rest. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this diamond stickles, and I'm not going to put a ton of it on here. I'm just going to put a little bit, just enough to give it some sparkle and some shine. Okay, just going to kind of rub it around here. Like I said, I don't want anything that's going to be gloppy or overpowering. Okay, it'll just give it a little shine. And I'm going to do the same thing on the gingerbread spoon. Put a thin little line. It's so strange too how it just completely changes colors, this glitter does, depending on what color paint that you put this over. Isn't that pretty? I like that. And then the white. Yeah. Okay, so I am going to allow this to dry thoroughly, and then we'll be back and we'll do the last parts to this, which is very easy. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to punch a little hole right down here. I want to make sure that I have the center by holding the spoon upright and just looking at it like this. Alright, so I'm going to twist this off now that I punched it, and see, you have a nice little hole. You don't have to use a drill because these are nice and thin. Okay, let me see where the center is, about here. Okay, twist it off. There we go. And if anybody is wondering, this is called a bottle cap punch. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put on these little bows. I like to buy my bows pre-made. I bought this from Temu last year, and they have them in gold, silver, and red. And they come in really handy, and they were super inexpensive. I believe when I bought these, they were like $1.19 or something like that for the whole package. Okay, so I'm going to take one of these out. Okay, and if one loop is a little larger than the other, you can just gently slide this this little tie here over. Okay, and let's see, I'm going to go ahead and give this a few more twists just for security reasons. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this off. Not completely, but enough to where I can bend this down like that without it being seen. So, fluff up the loops here. Okay, so I'm going to start with this white one here. I'm going to put a little bit of Fabri-Tac here, and the reason why I'm using Fabri-Tac and not hot glue is it gives me time to move the bow around. It doesn't just stick instantly, because you need that time to kind of see where things are. Now if I put it just like that, of course that would not look good because it would be covering up this part. So what I do is I kind of hold this like that, and just at the top here, right in the corner at the top, I put a little bit of Fabri-Tac, and then that way I can kind of stick that like that, okay? And I'm going to do the same thing for this side. Just a little bit here at the top. And then I can put that off to the side like that. Alright, and see? And then it opens up and you can see everything. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is choose our our little resin piece. Now this one came with a charm at the top, as you can see, but I already took that out. I'm going to decide on the gingerbreads for this, I think. And for this, the little bear with the sweater, I think he would look really cute about there. So I'm going to put some Fabri-Tac, or you can hot glue them with just regular hot glue. Either way is fine. I'm going to put this right about here. I got a little too much hot Fabri-Tac there. And I'm going to place them kind of right in the middle between the hole and the bottom part here. And I'm going to allow this to dry before we do any more on this little guy. Okay. And now for the little gingerbread. I got all of these, or most of these resin pieces, I should say, not all of them, from Temu or AliExpress. Okay, see we have different pieces here. Now this would look cute, like this. That would look cute. And he's cute too, but he has blue buttons, which I don't know why they chose blue for the buttons. Yeah, he's still cute though, but I think I'm going to use this one right here. Okay, so I'll set these two aside, and pardon me, I'm just going to twist this out. See how it comes right out? No trouble at all. Okay. Now before I glue him down, I'm going to put on a gold bow right here, so I won't make you watch me do that. I'll be right back. Okay, so we have our bow on, so I'm going to put some Fabri-Tac straight up and down here. Whoops. Might have gotten a little too much, but we'll see. I'm going to try to place it about at the halfway point between the top of this spoon and right up here above the bow. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to let these two dry, and then we'll be back to do the final step. Okay, before we do our last step, I wanted to show you a couple of things. If you don't have any resin pieces, you can do something like this. I picked this up at Hobby Lobby, and it's half off right now. And these are little tiny mugs of hot cocoa. And what you can do is this. Let me open the package and briefly show you. Okay. Let's say you chose this little mug here, okay? You could also place this in the middle here in place of the resin pieces, and I would just use a little bit of Fabri-Tac on there and then glue it on, and then once it holds, if there's any of this mug hanging over the edges here, you could take a little teeny weeny narrow bristled paintbrush and just barely dip it in cornstarch and just kind of wipe the edges like this with the cornstarch, and then just, you know, blow it off a couple of times, and I'm telling you, it won't come off. It won't be messy or anything like that, and it won't be sticky and be sticking to things if it's hanging over the edge of the spoon. So anyway, that's just one little idea, and of course you can do that with other puffy stickers too, but that's just an idea. Now, I also wanted to mention, I showed you the little snowman. I thought it would look better with a chocolate spoon made with white chocolate. They do have white glue sticks on Amazon, and I was thinking I could make a white chocolate one, put these little fake pearl-looking things. I forgot what you call them. I lost my thought. I'm sorry. Anyway, you could put that, sprinkle that over the white chocolate, and take this little eye screw out, of course, and place the little snowman on the spoon. I think that would be really cute as well. Okay, and the last thing I wanted to show you was the hot glue gun that I bought at Hobby Lobby for $2.99. It worked well, but it didn't, and I'll tell you why. When I was pumping the trigger, it wouldn't feed through here, so I had to push like this with my finger as I was pumping the trigger. It worked. It did great on my spoons, but I just wanted you to be aware of that, so you can make an informed decision whether this is something you want to get for the to do the hot chocolate spoons or not. I just wanted something cheap because I didn't want to put this, like I said before, in my my mini detail hot glue gun. But anyway, that's just so you can make an informed decision. Okay, so I'll stop my yakking. And I'm just going to take a real thin piece of gold cord and put that on the top to hang the ornament with. And I'm just gonna fold this in half like that. I'm gonna try to stick it through there. You can always use a wire to help guide it through, or a beading needle. Okay, there we go. We got it though. Like that. And then I'm going to tie it right here with one overhand knot. Maybe even a couple. Okay, and then at the top here, I'm just gonna tie this in a couple overhand knots. Okay, and I'm going to cut the top off as close as I can. Alright, and so that's what I did. I just wanted something that didn't, you know, show up and, you know, look funny on the spoon. Because I think if I would have put anything else here decorative, including the cord, it might take away from the bottom part here of the spoon. So that's how I did that, and I'll go ahead and put the cord on this one as well. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for tuning in, and let me know if you give this a try. And if you have any ideas on how to decorate these spoons, I would love to hear it. Just leave me a comment below down in the comment section, and I'll read it. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.